Cosa?
Alright,
Come
Courage.
fai a filmare?
Let's get ourselves some food.
What we got some garlic bread. Oh my god!
Come ci fanno Samu?
Yes! You okay? Do I need to put this one back? Bro, they put garlic bread for me. You think I'm not gonna get 3 pieces? Come on.
What's up, Fortnite fam? It's Squints here, and recently we've been trying to level up the observing, so we challenge our observers to get cool, dynamic shots and keep them smooth and technically awesome. And let's share some of our favorite shots with you guys.
I can't imagine
That's what's
the
up,
weight
bro.
that these competitors must feel on their shoulders.
Whoa, whoa, okay.
Wow.
Seems like the observers are having a little bit of competition back there.
All right, observers.
Adio.
That's
I know
apparently
that's
that's
what's
someone's
up.
name in Fortnite. You don't know about that, Jack? No. I mean, you really need to step up your competitive Fortnite knowledge. It's okay though. It's Chap's foot. Like he physically, he plays. I hate you.
What's up?
It's Monster D-Face.
What's up?
Yo, Monster. You know you're my favorite?
Vai nel link.
Absolutely.
If I told you were my favorite, would you believe me?
Probably not. We all know Sundown's his favorite dance. That's why, dude. Right there.
Guarda, sono io praticamente. Ti sto streamando la cosa visto che a te lagga. E ti si blocca ogni 2 minuti.
You know, a lot of
Cosa?
people ask me what the best part about replay is. It's got to be working next to GFX Becca.
People ask me all the time what the best part about being a graphics operator is.
Fai come qua.
Someone here specifically that keeps the ball rolling no matter what happens. And his name is Jordan.
What's up, Fortnite fam? My name's Jordan, and I am the production manager on the Fortnite World Cup Online Open. My job includes making sure the production happens smoothly, handling staffing, catering, any technical issues that may arise, making sure everyone else is doing their job.
He's really good at stuff.
We're on a break, and Jeff is going for the high score.
Oh my god. That's really special.
Not for you.
I don't know if you realize it's completely uncontested.
It's over. Week 9's done. Goodbye.
Papa. Papi.
Welcome back, Fortnite fam, to week 10 of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open qualifiers. My name is Pookie Face. We've gotten into a little bit of the European action. We're playing duos today. I know I'm excited to see how everyone fares. We only have a few more spots left in New York at the end of July. So without further ado, I want to get into more games, but in order to do that, I need some casters. I got Zeke. I got Bala. Boys, take it away.
Thanks so much, Pookie. We are here. Can't stress this enough. This is the final week. This is it, week 10, the final opportunity, the final chance for players to earn a spot in the World Cup Finals in New York City. It cannot be more stressful than this.
No, it can't. There's only 4 spots up for grabs in the EU, and we're up. Skyt and Vato might be making that last-second clutch into New York City. But let's get into action because we have to figure out who is going to be left standing when the dust is all settled. So let's get into games.
Here we go. The first game of the block. So don't forget, those queue times, very, very close to being all wrapped up. Then we're going to have a little bit of extra time to just make sure everyone gets all their games through and completed. Don't forget it's 3-hour window or 10 matches, whichever comes first. Hopping on here with Kiklos, ZQ and his partner, Swats. 4 elimination between them. 41 players remain in the current lobby with 22 duos still left. Look at this circle right now.
Yeah, it's going over that entire ravine there, the bridge in the middle. So kind of a little bit of a treacherous path, but I can already see, just based on the stances of some of these players are taking, they're ready to hop over with the launch pads or shadow bombs or whatever they might be using. and to get in that half in, half out, which is positioned right on that big hill with the, you know, the tree of life, as I call it.
Yeah, that's one that I've taken. I just used to call it big tree, then I was like, no, tree of life makes sense. But if you're watching the bottom right, you see all the triangles. They're already converging on the new safe zone. Nyroc's gonna get ripped out of the air immediately. That is another elimination, and Swats confirms it there. 5 between the duo now, and this is huge. Now, keep in mind, they're pretty separated, but I mean, Kiklas is in the baller, so he can kind of navigate as he needs to.
Yeah, but separation is, you know, what actually caused that elimination to go down onto Nyroc's Aqua.
Oh, the baller.
Oh, no.
Well,
that is so sad to see. Just like he took out Aqua, he actually blew up his launch pad right before he managed to get on it. So Aqua going a little bit too fast, but here he's going a little bit too fast for his baller. And again, split from his teammate, just like you said, Zeke. He's going to be able to find anything from here on this low ground position. A little bit tough.
You know, trying to divide and conquer, I mean, it can work for you, right? Like, if you've got the confidence, you've got the skill, you can absolutely make it work. But look how far away diagonally he is right now. I mean, you got to think this is the top 1%, right? Don't forget, the top 3,000 or 1,500 duos from the region move on to finals. Maybe you'll catch some people off guard, but for the large part, you're not going to catch many, like, incredible players off guard with that kind of tactic, right? Like, they're going to be looking. They're waiting. Like, someone's going to do something cheeky here. I just feel it. 44-88. Oh, my God. Okay, listen, ref's guard. Well, all right, I was going to say pull off another shot. He just beat me to the punch. It's like, Zeke, I got you. Don't worry.
Infantry rifle being used right through the window. So strong at putting out those high damage numbers right away, taking down that duo, and actually going to manage to snag the loot as well. Meanwhile, on the rest of the server, I did see Boyer and Crippa. I saw Dementos in the lobby, so Boyer and Crippa, one of those teams that a lot of people were looking forward to, you know, qualify for New York, but not have yet having those performances in this lobby. We'll see what they're able to do. Obviously, Hack's guard and Ref's guard are Hack's core, sorry, are way on their way towards that top of the leaderboard, but the RPG coming in.
So I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Cripple was actually picked up. I think Boyer's by himself. Once we can take a look at the high and wide shots here and establish things, we'll get a better sense. But right now, rotations need to begin happening. Shadow bombs are being popped, and look at this. They try and reposition here with Ref's guard. That's good. Team is back together, and the chug splashes. Thank you, teammate. And it comes out. Didn't catch it. The player drops down to 76 over on. There you go. Sigma has been eliminated, going back to the lobby.
And that is exactly how you want to place the traps. When you drop somebody into the box, make sure you place it on that front wall or the roof, and then you can rotate the stairs accordingly. But they have no chance of escaping from the left or the right when you place it in that fashion. Great reaction there from Hack's core and Ref's guard, and we're going to stay on them.
First round of placement points coming out. Right now, they have 3 eliminations, which in itself is huge. There you see Boyer goes down, has been eliminated, even Alliance Powder as well. And this lobby is just going to continue to thin out. Edric-Hill going to be picked off as well by Pappy, and this just continues. Benji Fishy is also in the lobby as well. He's going to pick up Mav Joe. Right now, I mean, if you're Ref's guard and you're Hack's core, you're probably thinking, like, I'm watching elimination feed. I know these Titans are in here. What are
minuti, però perennemente
next
attivi.
round? Do you think they just go full send, try to find eliminations, maybe play it a little bit slower? Oh my God! Please. Oh God.
I was going to say that's what they're doing right now, but that's definitely going to put them on the back foot. The flint knock is actually going to knock him back into the zone. He used all the chug splashes, so that's not going to be useful to get back in, but Hack's core still up. They did take out Benji, which was the player that RPG'd them, kind of caused them a little bit of chaos and panic. But still alive, still rocking down on this low ground. This is where they've been staying the entire time, and so impactful down here, Zeke.
Look at the lobby now. 6 players remain, all of which are solo riders. No one's got a buddy. Themo here, he's going to find one over on Josa there and find an immediate elimination. Top 5. Another round of placements for everyone in the lobby.
Yeah, but only on wood. These players that are finding down below are not covering their top. He's going to find one. Can he find another? Not just yet. He does have that flint knock if he does need to get back up. But again, no materials, it looks like, or they're playing very sparse with them. Now using that flint knock to get down onto the height that he needs to so he doesn't take any fall damage. No risk, but another player trying to get up over the hill. And unfortunately, Hack's core is left below, but the storm is playing with his favor right now. He's going to be able to get up.
Look at this. Themo's got high ground advantage right now. Hack's core low on HP. And Vic here, he's got, oh, just kidding. I was going to say HP advantage, but it doesn't matter. Hackscore evens the odds. And now Themo has that high ground control. Hackscore's got to do something, but a huge shot comes back over. And this is Themo's game to win 4 eliminations between the duo. Victory Royale, a 13-point game.
Yeah, and they tied actually in terms of points with Hackscore and RefGuard. So a valiant effort there from low ground. We saw them completely, stuck down there, no opportunities to get out, but making do with what they get. So they push themselves up to over 60 points now, and that is definitely something that you want to be at moving into these last games. The queues are definitely about to close.
There we go. We've got another game, of course, more Fortnite action to be had near Happy Hamlet right now. Storm Circle 5. Don't forget, if you're new to Fortnite, the way we've been running the qualifiers, we hop into the Storm Circle 4, 5, sometimes even 6, getting right in the action, skipping past the looting, the drops, all of it, jumping right into all of the action to be had. I think we should probably refresh people on the format just in case they're tuning in for the first time. So guys, don't forget, every single elimination is a point. Top 15, 10, 5 in the victory hour, all the placement thresholds. Look at this. Cubs is just finding elims.
Perfect. That's exactly what you need to do. When you're on the edge of the zones, you have options to get in. He has those shadow bombs if he wants to use them, but you obviously don't want to use all your mobility early. You only have 2 of those, so he forces out the launch pad from the team nearby. If that did not work, he still has the option to go ahead and use those shadow bombs, so doesn't have to worry about that rotation. And honestly, getting a bit of luck based on the players who are coming in, but sometimes you just force it out.
That's right, man. This lobby is still so packed right now. Got so many players, just a few one-by-ones over Gafal. It's going to be dropped immediately, and now we head over to Requiem George and his teammate, 2Gen Ever. They're trying to isolate this player. So this is the one we saw go down, and now they're just hunting, trying to make sure they can find this elimination as quickly as possible. I like the way they're navigating this, right? They're breaking 2 separate builds instead of trying to bash through a single wall. Just making it more difficult. If you're on the inside, you're like, how, they're coming in from 2 different angles. How do we defend against this? They did get the revive off, Paula, but they still have a lot of pressure.
On the same token, when you do go from 2 different angles, you also have to be careful because that's 2 more angles that they can use.
Right.
In that situation being box to box, face to face, 1 wall in between each other, and the stairs there kind of rotated the awkward way. Very difficult to kind of escape from that if they do manage to get that wall, if they do manage to get an angle on you. So deciding to back off, probably the healthy decision, especially as Zone 6 starts to move.
We saw George here drop a few, potentially 1 shadow bomb for his duo partner Ever. And here we go, they're immediately popped. The rotations are going to come out, but again, this is a very dense lobby. 33 players currently remain, 19 of them being duo partners. They need to find more. You got to think, obviously you want to try and make placement, that's huge, but every extra elimination is going to make the difference on impacting that leaderboard. And I'm sure this is things they're thinking about, right? I'm just thinking aloud right now. Oh, perfect. Cassery gets traded out there, trying to make a late rotation. Not today, friend, not today.
What we saw earlier, I mean, they're only at 35 points in this game, but we saw Camo and Issa with that crazy performance to try to push them up into leaderboards. They weren't in the top 10 last we looked, but those performances are the one that really push you, not just 1, 2 spaces, but really 5, 10, 20 even in some cases.
That's right, and look up top, FaZe, Vorwin, and Atlantis Tux. They've got themselves the high ground advantage, which is huge. It's going to make a difference. Look at this. Someone trying to challenge, and immediately they say, we need to bail out. This is not the strategy. And Razny gets shredded like shooting fish in a barrel, comes right out of the sky, and the elimination is confirmed.
And this is even with the changes to the combat shotgun, the effectiveness at range getting dropped a little bit, but Warren not doing anything, not worried about it at all. But here, Tux is going to be fighting for height. I think Warren, his teammate, needs to start pressuring and stop this. But oh my goodness, what a shot up above the builds. Tux is going to find that elimination just there. Sloopy not going to find a height. Still going to be on Tux and Vorwin. Advantage to them.
Crack a ball right out in front. He drops the player and gets some blue damage numbers. Remember, that's on shield. If it's white damage numbers, they've got no shield. Tux gonna okay! Poseidon! Juve just gets ripped as well. People are just being picked off left and right. More shots.
I mean, at a certain point, Zeke, it's, do I even want to glide up there? But hold on, because somebody does go into zone and make a play for height, and that's going to be the signal for Tux and Vorwin to drop down. But as he says that, he's got a partner in crime going down. Nepsi cannot go parallel to Tux. Vorwin still has it, though.
This is huge, too, because he didn't have many builds, and that Elim gave him a ton, so now he can actually go try and meet back up with Vorwin, see how things are going. And, I mean, Tux and Vorwin, they're playing out of their minds right now, but look at everyone down below. So you got a few people, lethal HP, so many people in that mid-ground tarp that are now engaging Fremont and his dual partner. 9 eliminations between them. They just hit top 10, 2 rounds of placement points. What in the world? A 14-point game, 15-point game.
We just talked about Camo Innis's performance, and Fremont and Kong right now making their way towards one of those that will push them up the leaderboards. They're at 66 right now, and maybe making a case for them to go to New York. Fremont and Kong, a little bit of a break right here. They're going to drop those turrets out, make sure that that's not going to be in the trap rotation. He's going to get it. The trap doesn't go. Oh, yes, he did go in, but not going to manage to do it. Finds Rasco regardless, and now his teammate as well. He actually finds Kubex, too, as they drop down all together, but it's now only Fremont. And look at this gathering of players down below. I don't know if they're going to be able to all survive. Right now, Fremont does go down, and it's now Tux and Vorwin against Edwin on his own. Tux goes down and already finds the shots. And that's going to be the victory royale for Tux and Vorwin.
They played that so well, right? Like, they just waited. They knew, and especially 8 eliminations. An 18-point game, this is massive. This also, we saw the other duo was at 62 points. They're now at 66. So you got to think they're contesting for at least top 5. But for them to realize, like, look, everyone's down below. They're all fighting on that low ground tarp. Let's just hang out in the sky. Let's just do what we do best. Wait this out. And of course, everyone like Krishna Barrel comes to them, but look at this.
Vince la stessa skin, cioè è vinta la seconda volta la stessa skin. Il personaggio era diverso, però la skin era sempre quella.
I mean, these guys, I don't know what else I could say about these guys. Like the fact that they've been on top of the leaderboards weeks in a row. You've got to think this is a favorite going into Fortnite World Cup Finals. You have to.
I think, you know, I'm looking at everybody using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup and all the predictions going in for New York, all the different personalities starting to make their opinions known. Everybody is putting Stompy and Shinken way up there, if not first and second, because they are dominating week after week, and I think we are in for a treat in this game because they're getting close and they're in the end game, and this is honestly, I think this might be the first time we've seen them. And you know what they do in end games. It is crazy clinical Fortnite.
They absolutely terrorize the lobby. They just, everything they do is about how can they get an edge up, and then they make sure they're almost like squeezing the life out of you very slowly, right? Suffocating is like the word my mind went to, but it's kind of just like they're bringing the wall.
It is that.
It is that, right?
Because like when they do find an opportunity, they pounce so hard and so fast, and you have no time to react, and they just come from multiple angles just like this. Stompy from above, Shinken on the bottom, and he already takes down 1 carries exactly. You see Shinken switching to him right now. He actually can get right behind him, and he finds it, but does now need to make sure that nobody is going to take advantage of the fact that Stompy is down. You can see immediately editing him down all the way because he needs to change position. Everybody knows they just got an elimination in that box. And I think Freddy and Snag right now can take advantage here. They're definitely getting the loot, so maybe that's enough for them.
I think they're going to get the revive off. And don't forget, Shinken actually has a Chug Jug in inventory, so he's going to be completely okay. He passes it over to Stompy. This is good. Now they have to have the 15 seconds. This is where things can get a little crazy, right? Because we saw the duo up above. If they decide to challenge, Stompy is not in fighting condition right now.
A note there that Stompy went so far away from where that initial fighting was and goes all the way to the farthest spot, not only for the zone, but also for anybody trying to find out where you are. And here comes the launch pad from Stompy. They're going to move ahead. Ooh, a nice little short launch there by accident even, but I'll take it if I'm Stompy.
Absolutely, and just to reiterate your point, you know, these guys are playing at the highest level possible, right? They know what a Chug Jug sounds like. Those sound cues are so very distinct. If you're sitting in a box and you hear that sound down below, you're like, we're going down, let's make some edits, someone's on critical, we're going to take him out, and that's why he moved so far away, to make sure no one knew what was going on.
Praticamente loro sono la fusione tra me, te, Gabriele, Gianfranco con me e te in 15 minuti.
A lot of people going down in the lobby as well.
I think staying close by is something we're actually not really used to seeing from Stompy and Shinken. We see them trying to take over
una singola persona di loro.
as possible, but what is that from Stompy? I mean, but one of the things that is very important here to note is their mobility is starting to look scarce.
Stradina levando Michele.
They already used their shadow bombs, the launch pads, because of the position they were put in. They couldn't rotate early. So here, staying together. Oh my goodness, he found
got a rift.
As I say that, the rift to go, the almost most valuable item at this point in the game, because not only are people rotating in the congested zones, but they're not looking up, because that first portion of the movement, everybody is looking to see, where do I need to go next?
And they've got a great bird's eye view, right? They're slowly descending on. We've got Alpha there going to drop down, but look, so now they're going to make the decision. We have to confess. Someone just brought the entire structure down. It depends on what they decide to do. Look at Stompy. He's already trying to contest for the high ground.
Ma non è tanto che dove mira la sua mano mira pure il puntatore. È più preciso.
The Slurp is still ticking right now. He's just got to get himself into safety. He doesn't have any other utility baller like a campfire that would help him right now.
Yeah, but possibly Stompy does, and he's right on top of him now. So great, staying together. They're glued to each other, almost in another elimination. First finding it before moving out. He gets stuck in the cone, but he's got to cover himself first. Does end up going down the zone. So perfect play here from Shinken, and he's moving forward. And they did get in the top 15 just now as well with those 2 eliminations.
And just the way that Shinken is like fluidly chaining eliminations back to back. And remember, if you don't finish that player off, there's a little bit of time before that siphon comes through. There's a player in the box. It doesn't even matter. Nevi gets shut down. They're on 11 eliminations right now. They're about to hit top 10. They're playing out of their freaking minds.
Nevi, one of those players who was towards the top, him and his teammate from Invade. And getting shut down here from Stompy and Shinken, 2 people who have already qualified, who are not playing for qualification spots, but playing for keeps. Right now, they're showing off why they should be at the top of the leaderboard. And we just talked about it. We were like, where's Stompy and Shinken? Because there's nobody who's qualified at the top of the leaderboard like we're used to seeing. But maybe after this game, things are going to change. But the Heavy Snipey coming in. Heavy Snipey?
Snipey, yeah, absolutely. Snipey coming through. Now, don't forget, they're also at 66 points. We've seen 3 duos now with that point value. And look at this. Stompy's got to chain together these eliminations. Shinken is down, but it's okay. Stompy's been in decisions like this before. He knows how to clutch these games up. The campfire is rolling, Bala. He's getting back in that rhythm.
Getting back in that rhythm and achieving top 5 right there, that last placement threshold before the Victory Royale. So all he has to do.
Ma io sto sicuro. Però dovremmo buildare come l'MS, tipo se incontriamo qualcuno gli dobbiamo fare la torre di Notre Dame senza il fuoco di davanti.
It's a free for all right now.
C'è la cattedrale di Notre Dame, non la torre.
Just barely dodging that. And now he's up to 10, 15 total for
Sì,
this
ok, ma se no è successo di distruggono da sola.
But he can't get in the zone. I think that's going to be the end because Katsus is looking right at him. Now, has the Chug Splash. The RPG just barely is going to hit the wall in front of him. Using the Chug Splash and the Campfire, I don't think it's going to be enough because the player up above probably has more in the tank, but he's going to come down. Is it going to happen? No. Massey is going to win that game against Cactus. Over the heel off there, and that is just an unbelievable sequence of events. We followed Stompy and Shinken from the beginning, and look where they ended up. 15 eliminations, the most out of any placement threshold besides the Victory Royale. That is a performance for the ages and a reminder of why we need to be scared of them going into New York City.
That ain't no little tiny thin pancake, bro. That's a big old beefy pancake covered in delicious syrup. You like to see it. But of course, guys, there's more Fortnite action. We've got more games hopping in right now. Got Dervig and his duo partner. They've got their eyes set on another duo sitting in a box. I believe they've got double heavy snipes. That's why we ping this out. A single shot's going to come out and wait for it. Okay, so they're going to break this wall. They want to get a little bit of a better vantage point. That's smart, right? Because they're over that little lip there. Nope, they're not there. But now you've made the heavy sniper known, right? Now this other duo's like, well, they're looking to take shots. You know, the panic launch pad.
I don't necessarily know if that's panic. They are in the side of zone, making their way in, and you can see now Drivig and his teammate Waldo are going to go in, but he box wipes indeed, gets Wetbrow right out of there, no chance to react at all. And that is something that you can catch people by surprise is they're trying to make that rotation, right? They're trying to figure out what their plan is to go forward. And because of that, they're all looking around. They're not paying attention to the fact that they're not covered. They're not paying attention and listening to the fact that there's a heavy sniper coming in, or just a pickaxe even, from one of the most obvious locations right above you.
And I mean, you saw them separate for a moment, him and his dual partner, and now they just use that rift to reposition and get to go close back together. Got Marcote here and Squalls K. Got Marcote here has got 6 eliminations. Again, this is almost unusual, Bala, because I feel like, you know, semifinals are typically the day where you find a ton of players sitting on mountains of eliminations, right? Borderline double digits at times. But
queste occasioni, c'è pure gente che rimane da sola contro questi
right? When you break that placement barrier and then you're like, I'm just going to catch people making late rotations, but that's not been the case today. You can tell players they're ready. They are so hungry. They want those tickets.
You can almost feel the pressure that they're feeling, that they're playing with. Right? The high eliminations, they have to go for it because it's all or nothing right now in this moment. There's only 4 spots left up for grabs in the EU. That isn't much out of all the players who are playing and out of the top 1,500 that made it from semifinals to today.
That's right. And remember, we recently saw the highest point value we've seen is 66. So we know that's like, we'll say top 10 at best right now, but look at...
Cioè, metti una trappola al centro della safe ora, come ora che si devono appoggiare tutti.
Yeah, the vents are right there over by the hot spots. Right now, Alphen, Mark, they're just chilling, trying to find more eliminations. Any at all would be helpful. They find one.
That stink bomb coming to great effect. And it was a perfect opportunity to use it because, as we saw, there were so many players in the sky, and those players in the sky are all going to end up being low because of everybody else looking right up at them. So it's a good opportunity for a lot of people to find eliminations there. They're going to opt to rift as they start to get pressure, as the zone starts to move.
This is going to be a little bit weird, right? Because remember, we're fighting in that biome that's like forest, the big tall trees. Depending on where we go, they could potentially land on the top. Let's stream Vato there in the bottom right corner for just a moment. They're in this game, and remember, they are looking to qualify. Wolfies and Rojo, we saw them earlier, right? They were in top 5. They're still here with 65 points.
For some context, when we first checked in on the leaderboards, it was Wolfies and Rojo who were in the top spot, but they did get overtaken by Vato and Skype, so this might actually come to a head. Those 2 teams facing off in this game. Here's Wolfies getting in that box. He's going to take out Jachu from behind. But his teammate coming through with the trap, not going to be enough because Wolfies, the quick edit's going to go back on top of him and does find the elimination. Precious goes down. Even using the turret there, I mean, I'm wondering if that was a panic or an accident. But it's going to work out perfectly because if anybody was playing down below, he actually doesn't have to spend a cone there. It's not going to go down. It gives you extra HP on that floor.
And look, dude, they're still in this. Sky and Vato, they're in that middle ground tarp. They're actually going toe-to-toe with Wolfies and Rojo right now. This is the duo that they're fighting. So look, they actually have 70 points. This is now the new highest total we have seen. So another 2 points coming in. They hit top 10.
Come è successo poco fa.
The next threshold they're looking at is top 5 ball. It's coming down to the wire.
And you can see how careful and calm they are playing. They're making sure that they spend the time to use their heals, use their items, because if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. And finding one that's Drivig who goes down.
Non hai il tempo di realizzare che cosa sta succedendo.
Pushing towards that victory royale and looking really good while doing it.
I thought that was Wolfies and Rojo. I thought with my heart of hearts. I believed it. And look at this. Watch the top left. Rojo finds another elimination. So they're lying and kicking. They've hit top 5. 75 points over on the Lestream duo. The French-speaking community's got to be losing their minds. Up above, you got Mark and Alphen as well. The question is, where is Wolfies? Where is Rojo? Where are they in relation to each other? This duo right in front of them very well could be
non facendo capire niente agli avversari quello che gli succede accanto.
I want to see this hide wide, man. I almost want to see a 3-box. I got to know with my heart.
Well, the trap going in there is definitely going to de-incentivize Skype and Vato to go in, and there we can see Mark and Alphen up top. Wolfies and Rojo down
below. Ma abbiamo vinto il torneo, io e tu.
And now it's all time to go right down. They know it's the situation, but Sky gets taken out right away by Wolfies, and they're still fighting. Vato goes out. Rojo and Wolfies take the win there, and they're still going. There's only 2 players remaining. It's a 1 versus 1 right now. Low HP though. And
anche se io neanche potevo giocare. Io avevo paura di fare male a Giulia, infatti lo vedi come scendevo leggero quando c'era lei.
They ended with 77 points. that extra 3 points would have probably helped get them
tu no,
to the
perché...
threshold and just help build that lead, but this is absolutely insane.
Ok, ma a me mi piace, quindi è normale che ci vado a rilento. Comunque, ho sbagliato. Scusa. Ora ti stacco un attimino.
That is for sure, but I am joined with my good friend Sundown. He has got some clips for us. I know you got a little bit of Stompy. Can't wait to see that. Show us what you got.
Yeah, let's actually jump in right here with some of the duos who have been popping off so much today in the last block. First off, we have the VAR duo of Refscar and Hackscore, being able to put a ton of work on the mid-ground. So first, you can just see catching the players who are trying to rotate through, putting the legendary infantry rifle to work, finding Comey there, but watch what happens on the rest of the mid-ground tarp. It's one thing we talked about, being ready to fight at all times. Catches Booth right there, 0 ping, won't save you as Refscar, then immediately edits around, checks another angle, gets the cleanup on Idrakil. That wasn't his knock, but the materials that he ends up getting from that was huge. But Hackscore is then covering the other side, is able to get the other part of the Valhalla Vikings duo, and now they're going to work. Benji Fishy, one of the best players in the world, going down on the backside, brilliantly done, and Hackscore picking up another one on the impact fixie, fragging his way into the top, but wasn't able to close it out. Tux now, on the other hand, was a one-man wrecking crew here. Just watch him going to work on the backside of the storm and putting the combat shotgun to work. I mean, for me, you can tell he got adjustments there with how Tux is just lasering people. And then that shot was so good, catching Nipsey in shadow form as he dropped down around the side, and he wasn't done yet. Again, we've talked about the power position that is the high ground when you're able to work from top down, close the bottom of the store, and Tux and Vorin just close out here, making sure he's phased through the floor to get Edwin. Now, we've seen a duo trying to qualify. Here's a duo who has already qualified and are potentially one of the best in the world for this part of the competition.
Io lo prendo a parolacce tranquillamente e lui non controbatte, quindi...
The revive onto Stompy. He's sitting currently at 4 elims. They're on 6 right now, but let's start counting.
È Michele che si fa mettere i piedi in testa.
Work, and this is just catching people in rotations and being aware. The quick double right away pushes them up to 8, and that was Melside too on the back side of it. Now they're up to 11 because Shishinkin was able to go to work, but the revive on Stompy ends up being the difference because he's able to push through. Finds Mashus right there, now up to 12 as a duo. You will see Shishinkin go down on the backside there, so Stompy is just going to continue being a one-man wrecking crew on the tarp, up to 13 as a duo. Heavy snipes his way in, doesn't slow down, and continues pushing the pace, picks it up there, but unfortunately wasn't able to close out for the victory route. Stompy putting on a clinic, showing why he's able to contest for the very top. Now, as we talked about, the queues are closed, but we're not done yet. We want to see those final matches and what's left, Books.
For sure. Now, interestingly enough, I had the opportunity to speak with Stompy the other day.
Mi vado a fare qualche game, stacco la live e vado.
Feeling for World Cup.
Te la vuoi guardare?
Are practicing 12 hours a day. They are going into this hard, and from what we've seen, it certainly shows. But you know what? I can't wait to get into more games. Zeke and Bala, let's hear from you.
Pookie just flexing.
Guarda quanto sono... Faccio la solo V2 per farti vedere quanto sono forte. E ti faccio vedere che non uso mira assistita intanto. Che tu mi dici che uso la mira assistita. Guarda, guarda, vedi? 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 A posto.
Una cosa, io sto continuando a vedere che c'è...
Sì, ora fa tutto lui. Please non darmi consigli sbagliati. Anche perché le cose le vedi in ritardo, quindi cerca di prevedere il futuro.
Ah, quindi le cose che risento sono combaciano con il tempo della live.
Sì. Vabbè, vado a Fortnite. Stiamo da lì. Ma non ci va più nessuno. Una volta ci siamo andati a Gianfranco nel duo era vuota. Ah! Mannaggia. Ma poi tutti scindati sono, mannaggia loro. Non lo so.
Qualche giorno invece mi vorrei fare vedere come gioco io.
Domani che giorno è?
Sabato.
Oh shit.
Domani gioco.
Non so, mi sveglio presto, sì.
Ok, ti chiamo verso le 10 di sul qua. La domenica non ti avevo visto e ti metti questo. Vabbè, comunque. E ti faccio vedere quanto.
Il bello è che ne hai viste la metà di quelle che ho.
Non è vero, amico. Ah, sì, beh.
Uno streamatore. No, sono server che usa Live. vedo. Tra un poco vedrai un tizio che è sciolto tipo a merda. Porco troia, niente, deve stare zitto, Dio però. Cosa?
No, Elia diceva, meno male che laggava. Ma non ho detto meno male che laggava, sei tu quello che interpretava lo scopo sul dopo. Ok.
Però dico, sono morto, ora vedrai come sono morto e ne sto startando un altro.
Ma mio fratello fa il cretino e mi leva le tue. Oh, ma stai calmo.
L'hai visto quello che l'ha sciolto? Cioè, l'ho praticamente ammazzato. Mamma mia.
Mamma, lo fai andare via. Ah, vada. Liscio. Me la tengo lì.
Mannaggia. Guarda cosa è successo.
No, mi hanno fatto un fondo. Dai, cavolo, perché? Scarichi. Perché non si carica? Un attimo, siamo...
fare parlare.
Un attimo, siamo... Sto dicendo che io dico... Basta confidente.
Ma l'hai visto il no scoop che gli è entrato a quello in lobby? Cioè, è stato qualcosa di bello. Solita root, casa, cassa, campi. Kill, casa, morte. Dimmi. Cosa? Sì, perché? Ah, no, no, io c'ho una cosa automatica.
Come si fa?
Poi ora finisco sta partita, vado in lobby e te lo faccio vedere direttamente. No, no, chiudete la porta. No, chiudi. No, 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 no.
Mi ecco che spignoso c'è questo. Se vedo che non mi più.
Mamma mia. Cugina. G4 375 di ping. Ma dove di cerca? Ah vabbè, anche se la vedi in ritardo cosa, quindi che cavolo ti chiedo. Ma sono chiamata. Niente, niente, niente. Ora vedi. Dai. No, materiale. Allora. Hai visto il fight?
Ora l'ho finito di vedere.
Che cosa avrei dovuto fare?
Invece col pompa con la R. E dove non c'era bisogno che facevi scalamuro? Aspetta per me.
Guarda.
Perché se facevi scalamuro, scalapetto.
Doveva essere. Qua, questo è qua. Sposta a ordine automaticamente i consumabili a destra. Che fa? Modifichiamo un pochettino la nostra mappa. O modifichiamo Edoardo S. Anche se siamo in compagnia.
Edoardo S.
Mi piace. No, 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 no. Pam. Allora.
Sul commento.
Che ha scritto? Ah no, ero io. Che provavo a vedere se la live funzionava. Allora, cosa modifichiamo? Aspetta, mi metto.
Però si può fare una parte con 100 commerciali.
Destra, sinistra o davanti? Facciamo davanti.
Vicino oltre la cosa alle tavole. Delle armi e poi.
Sì, sì.
Per il centro commerciale deve essere in fondo.
Allora, però facciamo un corridoio. Allora, partendo da questo tubo, no? Che decentrato ti fa schifo, però chi se ne frega. Vediamo. Perché mi frega molto che sia centrato. Facciamo che da qua, da questo corridoio, da qua, facciamo partire un cubo. Che facciamo? Il centro sia questo, quindi dal centro facciamo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quindi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, Dove mi passi un attimo Elia? Cioè, lui poi sta vedendo la stream. Non lo vede. Ma sei dal telefono o dalla play? Ecco, è presente il lavoro che sto facendo ora per fare questo quadrato 8x8. Ecco, l'ho fatto il triplo per fare tutto Edoardo S. Insieme al Raptor che l'ho sfruttato senza un minimo di rispetto. Cioè, arrivato a un certo punto... La mappa l'ho fatta io, tipo tutti i contorni, tutta l'idea, è stata tutta mia. E come non c'avevo voglia di piazzare tutti quei blocchi, ho chiamato il Raptor e mi sono fatto dare una mano. Cioè 3/4 della mappa le ho fatte io. Però. Comunque vabbè, è un quadrato così grande. Cioè alziamo il volo e vediamo. Se vedo che viene sospeso però l'allargo in profondità. Se ne frega se poi viene un rettangolo. Ok. Ok. Il centro commerciale. Vabbè, si prende tutto il coso solo lui. Il centro commerciale è un 8x8. Comprendi? E che facciamo? No, non hai capito. Aspetta che la live arriva al punto dove sono io. Cioè, c'entra perfettamente. Così lo volevi. È che lo dobbiamo lasciare così. Ammettere perché tu vuoi allenare a costruire a giocare a Megamon.
Saranno i camperoni qua, i camperoni, i camperoni.
Oddio, neanche tanto, perché alla fine mettersi qua non è addobbato, è solo lo scheletro, diciamo. Cioè, effettivamente basta questo per creare danni. Cioè, ti sparo da 8 aree diverse e tu non capisci da dove sono. Poi Megamon è grande. Però possiamo fare una cosa. Ma questa la togliamo. Per il resto Sono invisibile.
Stai facendo con la pizza?
I'm invisible. Ti prego, guarda. Appena arrivi a 3:45 e 10 più o meno vedi una cosa di scioccante. Sì. Ok. Che possiamo fare?
Samu c'è ancora quella base segreta dell'arco.
La live ti darà la Samu. Guarda la live, lo scoppa. Ah. Cosa volevi fare?
No, niente.
Ah, vediamo se riesco a mettere l'isola con un seed.
Ma sì, dai.
Allora, Edoardo S, backup, contress. Allora, permessi non c'è niente, Edoardo S. Aspetta, io ho un dubbio. Giusto, e faccio applica. Se io vado al centro. È qua. No, ma niente. Perché non mi dà il seed? Il seed. Secondo te come possiamo fare?
Non lo so. Puoi provare tipo ad andare al centro. Cliccare su cambia ISA e vedere se c'è qualche impostazione.
No, non c'è. Scusa.
Ma no su questa,
Ok Google,
sulle altre.
come mostrare il codice dell'isola?
Ecco cosa ho trovato sul web.
Oh, ho trovato il coso.
Se vuoi supportare il mio canale, puoi
Non mi frega
e buona visione.
Aspetta che non mi frega niente.
Chiedono come faccio a pubblicare ogni volta il codice di un'isola perché magari vogliono condividerla con un loro amico eccetera. Ebbene sì, oggi signori in questo video vi andrò a spiegare come fare. Il problema è che non tutti possono farlo, quindi ascoltate bene, poi dovete chiudere il video, fate come volete. Io come avevo fatto con la skin Eon, che tutti mi chiedevano come hai fatto a prendere la skin Eon, come hai fatto ad averla su PS4. Se uno mi chiede come ho fatto, in tanti mi chiedono come ho fatto, non è che sto sempre lì a rispondere a tutti la stessa cosa. Ho detto faccio un video e dico come ho fatto. Me li sono presi. Poi se qualcuno ha la possibilità di farlo ben venga, altrimenti mi dispiace ma purtroppo è un'esclusiva. Quindi ora vi andiamo a spiegare come potete avere questa esclusiva in caso aveste dei requisiti appunto per farne parte a questa esclusiva, oppure niente eccetera. Però per il momento è soltanto per chi fa parte del programma supporta un creatore e evidentemente ci sarà un motivo, magari perché sono isole che vanno dentro salvate nei loro server eccetera, magari devono avere,
Cioè in poche parole devi fare parte tipo dei codici di supporto a un creatore. Nel frattempo andiamo a girovagare un pochettino sulla mappa di Fortnite. Vediamo se troviamo qualche easter egg. Dove vorresti andare a scoprire qualcosa di nuovo? Per fare cosa?
Per vedere ci faccio il nostro passeggio da parte.
Aspetta, ora seguiamo le orme, vediamo cosa è successo. Ora dirigiamoci a Picco. Allora, noi siamo a Picco. Da Picco esce un occhio. Quell'occhio è l'occhio di un mostro. Ed esce il mostro. Magari se mi riesco a prendere un veicolo facciamo anche meglio. Aspetta.
Vai a... Dov'è che siamo?
Va bene. Allora, noi da qua siamo partiti col fatto del mostro, bla bla bla, il mostro esce e si fa una passeggiata. Da qua. Cioè, insomma, arriviamo qua e poi scomparisce. A quanto pare nelle sue orme ci sono dei loot. Ok, campione. Comunque. E arriviamo. Cioè, è passato vicinissimo ai vichinghi senza fargli niente. Comunque. arriva fino a qua e poi si butta, giusto?
Sì.
Intanto qua c'è un bug di texture che mi fa nervosire. Poi da qua lui si fa un bel viaggetto, si compra un gelato, fa un po' di cavolo che gli pare. Anche se spero che non ci sono orme. Cioè, io avrei una domanda, no? E poi arriviamo. Perché devo salire in un qualche modo. Cioè, stavo vedendo se aveva fatto qualche orma nel mare. A quanto pare, no. Comunque, arriviamo in questa casa. Questa casa è stata demolita dal mostro. Strano che non ha lasciato impronta, però anche su una mappa niente. Anche se avessi un cold la mia vita sarebbe felice. Comunque Edo, dopo spiagge si è mosso in questa direzione. Dove tra l'altro c'è una costruzione. Ma che cazzo? Edo?
Sono arrivato al monte della casa.
Ma questa casa c'è sempre stata, no? Cioè, sì, una casa qua in mezzo c'era, ma non era così. Vabbè, comunque. Dicevamo che il mostro ha fatto ubriaco, così. Ha messo di lato questi alberi, che sono assai obliqui e assai misteriosi, per poi passare di qua. Cioè, secondo me, hai presente Jurassic World? Ah, Edo. È presente Jurassic World? Che c'è tipo l'Indominus che diventa invisibile. Per me è la stessa precisa cosa. Comunque come si fanno i 90 ora che mi guardi mi puoi spiegare e non spiegarmeli a musica? Come si fanno i 90 che ora che me li puoi spiegare bene? Che stai guardando dalla mia visuale? Vaffanculo. Allora sono in aria, non mi posso fermare. Apri il lama e... Ok, dimmi tutto. In che senso 2 scale?
2 scale per salire. Ok, ti viene io a fare i 90.
Verso destra.
Allora, fai i tuoi movie.
E poi?
Piattaforma.
Poi? E poi?
Per altre 2 volte di tempo.
E poi?
Un attimo il campo che era la registrazione arriva. Ok, adesso fai una scala. E fai la stessa cosa a capo. Hai visto?
Wow. Magic.
È solo che non ti devi fermare ogni volta che fai 90. Devi essere...
Vabbè, comunque, dicevamo, il mostro poi da parco che ha distrutto quella casa è arrivato qua, in questo luogo magico e speciale, dove tra l'altro c'è un lama molto poco intelligente. Ma porti un bottino con l'acqua.
È arrivato un po' interessante.
E ha morso il buco, aveva fame. cresciuto. Minchia. No. Chiamalo a non fare danno. No, la vera domanda è un'altra. Il tubo, secondo te che serve? Doveva servire tipo a dare... Cioè, tu vedi un tubo che arriva fino a Pinnacoli, cosa pensi? Ora che... Ora che il tubo è tutto smaciullato, l'energia di Pinnacoli non dovrebbe esistere. A rigor di logica. Giusto? Cioè, Pinnacoli... Appunto, quindi a cosa serve?
E dopo il tubo non dovrebbe rilasciare quelle particelle. Dovrebbe essere...
Non dovrebbe continuare a passare energia. Giusto. E invece...
Può essere che ha solamente danneggiato la parte esteriore.
Ok, ma anche in quelli del caso si fermerebbe un po' che... Cioè, ci sarebbe un basso... Cioè, una corrente bassa. Ora, la domanda. Questo tubo da qua sotto dove va a finire? Ok, quindi ci dovrebbe essere una specie di batteria gigante. O anche in bella vista, solo molto ben nascosta. Nel nascondino ho imparato una cosa. Se vuoi nascondere qualche cosa, mettilo in bella vista. Funziona sempre, sempre.
Sotto l'altra statua. Oppure con il laghetto di sopra.
Quello che non capisco io è perché tutte cose di questo posto si possono distruggere tutto. Ma la statua no? Non capisco. E se i tubi che ci sono in tutta la mappa sono alimentati da pinnacoli? Uno, come funziona la cosa del vento, che il vento passa solo in quelle turbine. Come hanno fatto a direzionarlo? E come mai c'è tutta sta corrente anche se il tubo è danneggiato? Ok, ma arrivato a una certa anche quei tubi dovrebbero scadere. Cioè, magari in questi 20 anni hanno raccolto abbastanza energia per andare avanti quanto? Un mese? Però, dico, non penso che potranno andare a lungo avanti. E siamo qua. Cioè, poi la Epic secondo me è sbagliato. Cioè, siamo nel futuro, in un futuro dove tutta la mappa è rimasta campagnola con pirati e vulcani. Le uniche due città che sono avanzate di tecnologia sono sia questa che quella che i grandi magazzini. Poi per il resto non è cambiato niente. C'è qualquadro che non cosa. Ah!
Secondo me devono lasciare prima.
Cosa? Oddio, però resta ancora un'altra cosa che non mi quadra. Le antenne sopra le piattaforme aeree. A che cavolo servono? E perché c'è un cono gelato? No, no, ma stai vedendo cosa sto vedendo io? Vabbè, questi fanno...
localizzare dove è il razzo della fisica.
Cioè, tu pensi che ancora la gente sta pensando al razzo dove è finito? Cioè, potrebbe anche essere, perché comunque ancora dove è finito quel razzo, cioè... ha portato solo drift come cosa. Poi è stato drift a combinare per un macello, però. Oppure le antenne servono per trasmettere l'energia. Se no non vi spiego come tutte... Cioè, queste cose che non hanno né un motore né un qualcosa per avere energia continuano a stare sospese senza mai cadere o barcollare o qualcos'altro.
Secondo me è una collega come la centrale elettrica della mappa.
In che senso? Cioè, tu dici che tutta l'energia arriva a Pinnacoli e poi da Pinnacoli si sposta nei vari luoghi. Sfruttando l'energia del cubo. Comunque, la tua idea non è sbagliata secondo me. Che Pinnacoli è un qualcosa che o produce o fa l'energia. Cioè, e poi la distribuisce. Comunque, diciamo. Allora, secondo me, l'evento è figo. Non dico c'entrerà. Però neanche secondo me lo stanno facendo così. Tanto per. Alla fine potevano anche mettere solamente il pass. Giusto? O una mini skin. Cioè, come hanno sempre fatto. Skin è una modalità a parte. E invece no, hanno messo un evento.
Non pensi la cosa del controllo tanto con tutto il resto del gioco?
Secondo me sai a cosa c'entra? Cioè, secondo me c'entra. E c'entra perché creare un mostro che in qualche modo avrà a che fare con il cubo sia proprio quel mostro a mettere fine alla storia del cubo. Perché alla fine, cioè, si parla di mostri da tanto tempo ormai. Cioè, dal Leviatano, dalla farfalla, già da lì si parlava di mostri. E ora finalmente è arrivato. Cioè, tu devi fare sto conto che sto mostro è su picco. da quando noi abbiamo visto l'iceberg arrivare. Aspetta! Ti ricordi quando il re dei ghiacci ha congelato la mappa? Congelato la mappa. E se non era solo per il prigioniero ma anche per il mostro? Tipo magari questo mostro piace il calore anziché il freddo, quindi... Cioè, e se ci fai caso, dalla cosa di nevata si va spostando verso il vulcano. Se noti. Perché da spawn, cioè, c'è solo Laguna che lo separa dal calore praticamente. Cioè, può essere pure che sto dicendo una marea di cazzate, potenti, perché se no non ha senso che c'è sto mostro che gira per la mappa. Oppure c'entra qualcosa. Cioè, però ho capito una cosa, no? I pirati sono arrivati sull'isola. Ma questa zona di qua, tra un poco vedrei in live. Cioè, quella zona di là, prima era passatempi pomposi, cioè era una grande distesa di erba. Come ha fatto a diventare di l'acqua in un istante? Ok, ma perché? Ok, ma perché trasformare un'intera zona in una cosa dove poi attraccheranno dei pirati? Non ha senso. Cioè che poi i pirati non hanno fatto un cavolo, cioè hanno fatto dei fortini, cambio season e sono spariti. Cioè, l'unica season vera e propria è stata quella dei Re dei Ghiacci, che si è visto proprio l'evento, il picco. Cioè, da quando è arrivato quell'iceberg sono incominciati ancora più problemi di quanto già ne avessimo.
Vabbè, Samu.
Dimmi.
Io vado.
Va bene.
Ok.
Allora, pure io, dai.
Domani...
Sì, domani giochiamo. Sì, è buono che non rispondo la prima volta, spamma di chiamate finché non rispondo.
Ok.
Buonanotte.
Ciao ciao. Buonanotte.